Hello you guys, welcome back to another vlog. I thought we would go along together for a day in the life. Today is actually Sunday, but it is gorgeous weather and we have kind of cold and rainy / snowy days coming up. And I do have two vinyl projects that I would like to get done. They are both outside, so I thought let's make hay while the sun is shining. I think that's how the saying goes. We are more than happy to get the moisture. Cole has all the seeds in the ground so it can rain and rain and then bring on the sunshine and hopefully things will grow perfectly. Like I said, I have two different vinyl projects today. One of them is on a window of an auto repair shop here in town and the other one is on an enclosed trailer. And the person for the enclosed trailer, they actually ordered it back in December, but we had to wait until the weather was nicer because there was nowhere to put it inside where it was warm to get it done. So I would have done it on Friday or even yesterday would have been perfect, but yesterday is when I had my sip and paint and my Mother's Day open house, and obviously on Friday I was getting ready for that. Also, these projects are kind of good to do over the weekend because it's like not a day that I'm in my shop, you know? So that being said, we are just going to get to it. We also have like some house stuff that should be done. Like we have every single dish dirty, it seems like. I do have some embroidery. If I'm feeling like really ambitious for the day, I might get some embroidery done. So we're just going to see which way the wind blows us. The vinyl actually, well, one of the decals is all ready to go. The other one, I need to go look at the trailer. I actually haven't seen the trailer in person, so I need to go look at it and maybe take some measurements. There goes the trailer owner right there. So I need to maybe go take some measurements and then we'll have to cut the vinyl and everything. So let's get to it. I also completely forgot that this is what my vinyl room looks like, with both my machines in there, and I have my other machine right here, so I need to move those back. I need to put all this paint away from yesterday. So yeah, I have like a little bit more cut out for me than I thought, but not a problem. I can't remember if I showed you guys these big signs that I printed for the community center in Rainsford. They host breakfasts a lot and they wanted signs for the highway. So I'm not going to unwrap them again, but you can kind of see it through there. I think they're picking them up this week. There's 4 of them in there. I really hate this table. This is the first one that I ever got, and I thought she was ordering me the other ones. I didn't even know that this was an option, but this is what I got. And when it was in the house, it was kind of handy, but now that it's here, it's a pain in my ass. I'm trying to get... I told her if she could find somebody that would buy it, I would buy a different one. So she's trying, but so far no luck. But hopefully, every once in a while, she'll text me to get pictures of it, but no cigar yet. Simple as that, they're all back where they need to be. I just texted them to double check the colors that they want for the vinyl. We had picked it out, but like I said, that was quite a while ago, like 5 months ago, and they're kind of indecisive and I just want to make sure it's right. So I texted them, I'm waiting to hear back. But in the meantime, I'm going to quickly pot my plant from yesterday's sip and paint. I showed this briefly in the last vlog, but here is how my pot turned out from the day. And then this is the plant that I picked out. Mom, everybody got to take home a plant to pot in their pot. And Mom provided all of the plants from her greenhouse, which was amazing. And this is what I got. There's like 3 different plants in this one plant. So I'm going to go pot that quickly. hear back from her, but we're not quite 100% decided yet. So before I continue working on the trailer, I am going to run over across the street is where I'm putting on this big decal on a window. It's like a perforated decal so you can't see in, but if you're inside you can see out. So we are going to go do that quickly before the sun starts beating down on the window and it makes it really hot. So let's go. I'm not super sure how much of that I got on camera because I turned around and it didn't look like it was recording anymore, but I did get it on my phone for my social media, which is important. It turned out great. It was quick and painless, and they were very happy with it, so that's the most important part. Now I need to go down to the guy that I'm doing the enclosed trailer for lives kind of by where we live, so I need to walk back that direction and take swatches of the vinyl, and we're gonna look and see what it looks like on the trailer. Then we'll have to come back here and cut the vinyl and then go back and install it. So we'll get our steps in today for sure. Luckily the weather is seriously gorgeous. I actually might need to take my sweatshirt off, and it's only 10 o'clock. We are moving and grooving. I think those colors are going to work just fine. I mean, I think they're gonna look good. This is what we're doing. Blue for the name and then light gray for the accent. So I'm going to get it cut quickly because the wind is really coming up. Gertie, you need more water? Just a second. The wind is really coming up, and then also I don't want it to get later in the day, so then the sun is really beating down on the side of the trailer that I need to work on. So I'm going to hustle up and go get it done. I took a little bit of a detour on my way over there because one of my friends was in town with her 2 little kids. They were just on a walk to get out of the house, so I joined them. So that slowed me down a little bit, but it was a good break. So back to work. I'm sitting here listening to the wind get stronger and stronger out there. That's not ideal. While that cuts, I did get an order yesterday for a recipe book and recipe cards headed to Washington, so I am going to get those. Girl's exhausted. She just flopped down on the ground. I thought something was wrong. I'm gonna get these packaged up and ready to go out in tomorrow's mail. ready to go. I'm gonna gather up my drill and the other things that I need for the project, and we will head down the street to get this knocked off the list. I got here at just the right time as far as the sun hitting the trailer goes. I wouldn't have wanted to be any later. So I'm going to get my camera set up. Some of these screws I cannot get out, which is a major pain in my butt, but we'll make it work. Perfect. That is all the vinyl that we have to do today. The trailer turned out great. The wind gave me a run for my money, but I got it handled. I now am back at the headquarters. I ran down to the gas station. I'm sitting in my car enjoying a gas station hot dog because I'm just such a health nut like that. I should be going and measuring some windows and doors at the school, but I think I might need an extra set of hands, so I might ask Cole to help me on that later. And also I'm just like simply not in the mood to do that right now, so if Cole's available later I will ask him, or we'll do it another day. It's not a giant rush. The design for it is already done. We just need to print the decals, but I need to double check all of the sizes. So I think I'm gonna go into the headquarters and do a little bit of embroidery and possibly catch up on a few emails. And it's kind of one of those days that's a perfect day to do literally whatever you wanted. So I wanna go home and get stuff done at home. I wanna maybe mow the lawn. I wanna do embroidery. I wanna do this, I wanna do that. And like, you can't do everything, you know? So I'll stay here for a while and work on things and then go home. Before I go in, sometimes you just like to sit in your car and think. It's like the perfect thinking spot. I don't know why, but I was just sitting here thinking while my hat's embroider, I should redo my sidewalk sign because it is now out of date because it was advertising my open house that was yesterday. Which, by the way, I wanted to like go into a little bit more depth on that. There were certain people, like some people just like came to shop. I mean, everybody obviously is coming there to support me, but there was some people that you could just tell like really went out of their way to stop in and just like support me and that I was doing something. And that is like the most meaningful thing. I can't explain it. It's the most meaningful thing to a small business owner, and like really anybody, like whether you're owning a business or not, like if somebody just shows up to support you in whatever it is that is really important to you, it means a whole lot. So I just felt like I felt warm and fuzzy after yesterday because you could just tell that people like really were supportive. So I just seriously appreciate that more than anything, and it was a great day. So anyways, I'm going to sit here before I go in and look at some more things. I need to figure out what this thing needs to say. I don't really have any ideas off the top of my head. I think I'm gonna do this one. It says, are you having a good day? And then it points to either yes or no, and then both of them have arrows to a thing that says treat yourself. I think that would be cute. Whoa. Oh, I forgot I have these hats to do. I'm gonna get these done first because then I can mail them out with the business cards as well in tomorrow's mail. This, let's see. Oh wow, so much I have forgotten about. These I need to embroider for the baseball team. Oh wow, okay, I forgot everything. Oh, I've really forgotten everything. What is wrong with me? Okay, these are for a company I've worked with before. I have the same style of hats, different quantity showing up probably this week for a company I have not worked with before. I thought there was something else coming. Anyways, I don't have a clue what I'm doing apparently, but everything's gonna be great. Embroidery done and a few different odds and ends, including my sign, which I think is ugly, so I might redo it, but we'll see. It's about 2:30 now, I think. I'm gonna go home and get a few things done around there. So I feel like I have like a little bit of a weekend, you know, I'm not just working the whole time. So I'm very happy with what I got done today, but I'm ready to go home.